Virus strain first reported in the UK is now becoming more prevalent here in the U.S., and there are concerns about several other COVID variants that have emerged around the world.
All right, Fox 5's Dana Arshan joins us now with more about these different strains and what's being done to keep them from spreading. Here, Dana.
Stephen Derry, let's start with some promising news first, which is that we're seeing a slight decline across the country in the number of new COVID cases and deaths. But we do need to remember that the virus is still changing. As vaccination efforts ramp up, more than a dozen states are now reporting cases of the new variant that first emerged in England. The CDC predicts the UK variant could become the dominant strain of the virus here in the U.S. as early as March. Health officials have been saying from the start they believe both the UK and South African variants are more contagious, but now a scary new update. Dr. Fauci just announced today that those variants are also likely to make you more sick, which health officials initially said was not the case.
Vaccines that we're using now will be good against both the mutant in South Africa as well as in the UK. Having said that, this is an evolving situation. So what we need to do and are doing are already looking at making upgraded versions of the vaccine that
Moderna just released a study that finds its vaccine protects against both variants. However, with the South African strain, the study found a weaker immune response. It's also important to note this study has not been peer-reviewed yet. Moderna is working now to develop a booster dose specifically for the South African variant, as well as any future emerging strains. Now, here in New York, immunologist Dr. Parikh says hospitals are doing their best to prepare for the variant, from securing more PPE to designating physical spaces to treat rising cases. Dr. Parikh also worked on the Pfizer vaccine.
Both the UK and the South African do show efficacy with the Pfizer. Now, that may change, and Pfizer may also elect to study a booster dose, but they haven't made any announcement along those lines yet.
And President Biden has now formally reinstated COVID-19 travel restrictions on non-U.S. travelers from Brazil, Ireland, the UK, and many other European countries. South Africa has also been added to that list now that the variant there has spread beyond that country. Stephen Derry.
All right, thank you. And Mira.